Have you ever sat quietly in your favorite armchair, watching the world go by, and wondered why the phone doesn't ring like it used to? Maybe your children don't visit as often, old friends seem to vanish, or even family gatherings feel emptier. It's a pang that hits deep, feeling like the people you love are slipping away after 70. But here's the truth. This isn't just fate. There are reasons why connections fade in our golden years. And the best part? You have the power to change it. In this video, we're diving into 7 surprising reasons why people, even your family, may drift away after 70, and I'm sharing practical, heartfelt ways to bring them back. These aren't just guesses. They're insights from years of counseling seniors and observing what keeps relationships alive. Stick with me until the end, because the final reason might hit you hardest, and I'll share a simple trick that could transform your bonds overnight. Let's not just watch, let's act. Here we go. Reason 1, letting bitterness take root. As we age, life hands us plenty of reasons to feel wronged. A friend who let you down, a child who moved far away, or a neighbor who never returned that favor. After 70, it's easy to let these moments pile up into a heavy load of bitterness. But here's the harsh truth. Holding on to grudges doesn't just hurt you, it pushes others away. When you carry resentment, it seeps into your words, your tone, even your smile. Family and friends notice, and over time, they may avoid you to escape that weight. Think of Mrs. Linda, a 75-year-old I counseled. She was furious with her son for missing her birthday 5 years ago. Every family dinner, she'd bring it up, her voice sharp with hurt. Her son stopped coming, not because he didn't love her, but because every visit felt like a trial. Bitterness builds walls, and walls keep people out. The original content touched on resentment, but it didn't dig into why it's so tempting after 70. As we age, we reflect more on the past, and unresolved hurts feel bigger. Plus, physical limitations can make us feel vulnerable, so we cling to grudges as a shield. But this shield becomes a barrier, so how do you stop it? Start by naming your hurt. Write down what's eating at you. Maybe it's a sibling's slight or a friend's betrayal. Then ask, is this worth losing them over? Often it's not. Try a small act of release. Call them, not to rehash the past, but to share a memory you cherish. If they're gone, write a letter you'll never send, forgiving them for your peace. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Picture 2 seniors at a community center. One, Mr. Tom, greets everyone with warmth, letting old slights go. The other, Mr. Henry, sits alone, muttering about past wrongs. Who gets invited to coffee? Mr. Tom, every time. Your energy shapes your circle. Don't let bitterness define your 70s. Choose peace and watch how people gravitate back to you. It's not about erasing pain. It's about not letting pain erase your connections. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. It helps me keep sharing tips like these to enrich your golden years. Now let's explore another reason connections fade. One that's easier to fix than you might think. Reason 2, fading curiosity about the world. After 70, it's tempting to settle into routines. Same TV shows, same conversations, same opinions. But when you stop being curious, you stop being interesting. People, especially younger family members, drift away when they feel you're disconnected from their world. The original content mentioned neglecting personal growth, but it missed how curiosity keeps you vibrant and relatable, even with grandkids who live on their phones. Curiosity isn't about mastering TikTok or debating politics. It's about asking questions, showing interest, and staying open. When you stop learning, conversations become one-sided. Your daughter might share her new job, but if you shrug and say, "I don't get all that tech stuff," she'll stop sharing. Over time, she'll stop calling. I met Mr. George, 82, who turned his diner chats into a magnet for his grandkids. He'd ask them about their video games, not to play, but to understand why they loved them. They'd light up, teaching him terms like NPC or Battle Royale. His curiosity built a bridge. Contrast that with Mrs. Susan, who dismissed her grandson's music as noise. He stopped visiting, feeling she didn't care. Why does curiosity fade? After 70, energy wanes and new things feel daunting. But curiosity is a muscle you can flex gently. Start small. Watch a documentary your family raves about, ask your neighbor about their garden, or read a news headline and share it. These acts signal you're still in the game. Try this. Next time your grandchild mentions something new, say, "Tell me more about that." Listen, nod, ask a follow-up. You don't need to agree, just show you're engaged. This small shift makes you a safe space, not a stranger. Curiosity also boosts your mental health. Studies show learning new things, even lightly, reduces cognitive decline. So you're not just saving relationships, you're sharpening your mind. Don't let your world shrink. Stay curious, and people will stay close. Enjoying these insights? Subscribe and tap the bell to catch more ways to stay connected. Up next, we'll tackle a habit that might be tiring out your loved ones without you realizing. Reason 3, over-reliance on family for emotional support. It's natural to lean on family as we age, but after 70, over-dependence can strain bonds. If every call to your children is about your worries, health, loneliness, or finances, they may start dodging you, not because they don't care, but because they feel drained. The original content touched on dependency, but it didn't explore how emotional reliance, not just physical, can push family away. I counseled Mrs. Barbara, 78, who called her daughter daily to vent about her arthritis or neighbor disputes. Her daughter, juggling work and kids, began replying with short texts. Mrs. Barbara felt abandoned, but her daughter was overwhelmed. Emotional balance is key. Why does this happen? After 70, life changes. Retirement, loss of friends, or health issues can make family your main outlet. But relationships thrive on give and take. If you only take, even unintentionally, others feel like caregivers, not loved ones. To fix this, diversify your emotional outlets. Join a senior club, talk to a counselor, or keep a journal. These reduce the pressure on family. Then, balance your talks. For every worry you share, ask about their day or share a positive story. Gratitude helps too. Thank them for listening. Imagine 2 seniors. One unloads every fear on their kids, leaving them exhausted. The other shares selectively, mixing struggles with humor and interest in their lives. Who feels like a joy to call? Be the second. This isn't about hiding pain, it's about sharing it wisely. Build a broader support net, and your family will stay closer, not out of duty, but love. If this hits home, subscribe and ring the bell to keep these tips coming. Next, we'll look at a modern challenge that's quietly pushing your family away. Reason 4, resisting technology's role in connection. After 70, technology can feel like an enemy. Confusing apps, endless notifications, but resisting it can distance you from family and friends who rely on it to connect. The original content mentioned adapting to change, but it skimmed over how tech shapes modern relationships, especially with younger generations. Your grandkids aren't ignoring you. They're on WhatsApp or video calls. If you refuse to try these, you're opting out of their world. I knew Mr. Robert, 74, who learned to send voice messages to his granddaughters. They'd reply with videos, giggling at his attempts. That small effort kept them tight. Meanwhile, his friend, who called tech a waste, rarely heard from his kids. Why resist? Tech can feel intimidating, and scams scare seniors. But basic tools, texting, video calls, are safe and simple with guidance. Ask a family member to teach you one app, like FaceTime or Zoom. Practice once a week. It's not about becoming tech-savvy, it's about meeting people where they are. Tech also fights loneliness. A 2023 study found seniors using video calls reported less isolation. Plus, it's fun. Imagine seeing your great-grandchild's first steps live from miles away. Don't let tech be a wall. Take one step, send a text, try a call. Your family will meet you halfway, and those connections will grow. Loving these ideas? Hit subscribe and the bell to stay in the loop. Coming up, we'll uncover a conversation habit that might be dimming your shine. Reason 5, focusing too much on aches and pains. It's normal to talk about health after 70. Arthritis, back pain, or doctor visits are real. But if health complaints dominate your conversations, you may be pushing people away. The original content noted negativity, but it didn't emphasize how health talk, even if honest, can overwhelm others. I worked with Mr. James, 80, who greeted everyone with a list of his ailments. Friends stopped inviting him, not out of cruelty, but because his talks felt heavy. Meanwhile, his sister, who shared health updates briefly and pivoted to stories or jokes, was everyone's favorite guest. Why does this happen? Health issues feel urgent, and sharing them seems natural. But constant focus on pain signals negativity, draining listeners. Balance is key. Share health updates sparingly, once, not repeatedly, then shift to lighter topics. A funny memory, a book you read, or their news. Try this. For every health comment, share 2 positive ones. If your knee hurts, say, "It's acting up, but I enjoyed my garden walk yesterday." This shows resilience, not complaint. Humor helps too. Laugh about aging quirks. People love that spark. Health talk isn't taboo, but it shouldn't define you. Shine with stories and warmth, and people will crave your company. If this sparks a thought, subscribe and tap the bell for more ways to glow. Next, we'll explore a simple act that pulls people closer. Reason 6, neglecting to show appreciation. After 70, it's easy to assume family and friends know you value them. But if you rarely say it, they may feel taken for granted. The original content didn't highlight gratitude's role in relationships, but it's a game changer. Mrs. Patricia, 77, noticed her kids visited less. She realized she'd stopped thanking them for small things, driving her to appointments, calling to chat. When she started saying, "I really appreciate you," their visits increased. Gratitude isn't just polite, it's glue. Why skip it? Aging can make us focus inward, on our needs, not others. But unexpressed gratitude feels like indifference. People want to feel valued, not obligated. Make it a habit. Thank someone daily. A note, a call, or a simple, "You mean a lot to me," works wonders. Celebrate their wins too. Praise your son's cooking or your friend's garden. These acts build warmth. Picture 2 seniors. One expects help silently, the other thanks everyone, eyes sparkling. Who feels like family? Be the grateful one, and your circle will tighten. Feeling inspired? Subscribe and ring the bell to keep these gems coming. Our final reason might be the key to unlocking your relationships. Reason 7, forgetting to reach out first. The biggest reason people drift after 70? Waiting for others to call, visit, or invite you. Relationships need effort, and if you're always the receiver, bonds weaken. The original content noted nurturing relationships, but it didn't stress how initiative transforms loneliness. Mr. William, 85, felt forgotten until he started calling his old friends weekly just to chat. Some didn't answer, but others did, and soon they invited him over. His small step revived his social life. Contrast that with those who wait, growing bitter when no one calls. Why do we wait? Pride, fear of rejection, or low energy. But passivity signals disinterest. A single call can break the cycle. Try this. Reach out to one person today. Say, "I was thinking of you. How's life?" Even if they're busy, they'll feel valued. Initiative shows you care. It's not about grand gestures, a text, a postcard, or a quick coffee. Be the one who starts and others will follow. Here's the trick I promised. Pick one person you miss. Call them this week. No agenda, just to reconnect. Watch what happens. If this moves you, subscribe and hit the bell for more connection tips. Let's wrap up with some final thoughts to tie it all together. If you're still here, thank you. You're committed to living fully after 70. These 7 reasons, bitterness, fading curiosity, emotional reliance, tech resistance, health focus, lack of gratitude, and passivity, aren't just why people leave. They're signposts for change. The lesson? Your relationships reflect the energy you bring. Choose forgiveness over grudges, curiosity over comfort, and action over waiting. You're not just aging, you're shaping a legacy of love and connection. Take one step this week. Call someone, try an app, or say thank you. Small acts ripple. Your 70s, 80s, or beyond can be your richest years, filled with people who cherish you. What's one thing you'll try to keep your loved ones close? Comment below. I read everyone, and your stories inspire me. If this video touched you, hit like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe with the bell on. Your support fuels more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.